Welcome, folks. Welcome to another Let's Talk. Yet again, it's Blood Bowl Rumors, and as you all know, anything that happens in the Blood Bowl Table Talk will eventually reach Blood Bowl 3. And as many of you would know or have not heard, since the Nova Open happened, we now know that the vampires are on their way. Now, we still don't know about the vampires yet because we've not had any hint from GW what they're capable of. But however, we've got 3 star players have been announced. One old one making its return for the first time in 20 years, and the other 2 brand new ones. So let's get on with it, shall we? So this one here is a Vodgeist. So he's the newest star player. Now, as many may not know, Bloodlust has returned. Now, this one here, this Batty Brute, is a very powerful one. Apparently he's got high strength, frenzy, and also he has a 3+ Bloodlust. Now, what does this mean for the Bloodlust? Well, from what I can gather, that's going to be the old Bloodlust, but with some twists. Now, we won't know what Bloodlust does yet until we actually get some, word from GW when they reveal the rest of the vampires, which I'm assuming we're going to be in October for that because, for Halloween, which kind of makes sense. But the fact that, Animal Savagery is leaving and now we're getting Bloodlust back, I think there's going to be a lot of players going to be very happy with that Bloodlust is returning. Now we're going to go on to another new character. This one, Captain Karava von Rez. Now this is what interests me the most. Now, Captain Karn von Rez is not a known character. This is a brand new one. Now, the good captain can dodge, weave, and jump up. So this one's a speedy one with a movement 7. She can also treat opponents as her own foes. That's right, she has a unique power, which we'll get to in a minute. But there's something I want to talk about, and that is the fact that she is called Captain. Now, that is an important distinction to be made because that's usually reserved for people of the Vampire Coast. So this gets me interested. Does this mean that the Vampire Coasts are actually going to make an appearance? Because think about this for a second, right? The Vampire Coasts have always been around for years, since the Dreadfleet era, which was back in the early 2000s. And also, in the recent Warhammer 3 games where the Vampire Coasts have made their appearance and, be given a great reception, I would not be surprised, guys, if we see a diversion split for the vampires. Now, this has happened with the Undead, it's happened with the Chaos, and many of the human teams. So, what I mean by that is, let's start with Chaos. You had Chaos, Nurgle, and now Khorne. And with Slaanesh and Tzeentch also on the horizon, and the demons rumored. Now keep in mind the demon one is rumored, not confirmed. But with Slaanesh all but confirmed coming, when, we don't know. Or will it be in the next edition of Blood Bowl, or will it be coming later? We don't know, so we'll have to wait. And Tzeentch, you gotta have Tzeentch coming in. It's just rules I think they gotta look at. With the Undead, you've got, you got the first Undead, like the normal Undead. Then you've got the Necromantic team, and then you've got, the Khemri team, which we have not seen the new Khemri models yet, but I do expect that to happen in the very near future because, well, of the Old World game. So I expect a Khemri team on the horizon. I really do. So yeah, I kind of see this could happen. Like, we could see a divergence. Say, right, these are the, the better, vampires, like the nobility, and these vampires are more cunning than trickery. Because let's look at Captain Conrad's ability, which is Tasty Morsel. Once per game, when Karana fails a Bloodlust roll, which we don't know what hers is yet, she may choose to bite an opponent's player with its strength for your blower. Now, that is key. It's obvious that Bloodlust still has the same rule that you have to bite your own frog to keep them, on the pitch. But it's stating that with this character at least, can go after another team. So I could see a potential assassination here. It's like, say for example, she's got the ball and you see a player in the back lines and you're going to run into them. Well, she can actually just go run into them and go, right, ooh, that player looks tasty and it's in the back row. It's a weak player. I'll go after that one. So, yeah, quite interesting ability. And also, as if the 4 lineman teammate however, may not bite a star player with a special rule. So basically, she cannot bite star players, but she can't bite normal players. So I could see her being used as like an assassin to say, right, let's say I don't have the ball and I feel a bloodlust. That's fine. I'll just charge at that, say that the powerful blitzer you've got around the corner, who's like got ridiculous amount of skills. Ooh, you're strength 3, are you? Dinner. So yeah, I could see her being an assassin kind of character, like a ball handler, but mainly an assassin. Say, right, I don't care if she feels like one bloodlust. I can go, right, yeah, I'll just take that fail and just go after that player. So like, it's a free attack. So yeah, I could see this being a very nasty player if she's gets a chance to go off. And last but not least, this gentleman, the final entry from into the crypt of fame today is Count Luther von Drinkenblog. Now, this is his first his first new model in 20 years. This is a guy that was around for 20 years ago. Now, he never had a good model to begin with, but this looks freaking fantastic. This is what I like to see the vampires. A lot more like dark, but like the aristocracy. Like look at him like he is like a lord. Like he is like a part of the upper echelon. So what's his ability, you may ask? Well, for starters, he has block and sidestep, so he can be a very hard player to deal with. But his special ability, though, now that is a powerful one. Once per game, when Count Luther scores a touchdown, so he has to score a touchdown. And here's the fun part: if you do, he will give you a team reroll for free. However, you must use it before the end of the next drive. Now, given how Blood Bowl has a penchant for making you lose your rerolls pretty quickly, I would say that's a pretty good deal. So say, for example, it's turn 8, he scores, and it was your turn, and you were the one who's going to move it on to the next half. So basically, next half, you get all your rerolls back. So you had 3, well, you're just getting a 4th one for nothing. So, yeah, this is kind of made things a little interesting. And also, I mean, they're all going to be on Forge World soon, so you can order them. But I'll be honest, if I was going to go for vampires, I would probably take the captain and him. I mean, the Voltgeist, yes, he's frenzy, yes, he's powerful, but that bloodlust is a question. Now, here's the thing. They've never told us what their bloodlust is. So that indicates to me that they'll probably be like 2+, and because he's 3+, because he's probably more out of control, like a complete lunatic. That's what I'm getting at. But yeah, it's quite an interesting thing. And the whole fact that we have a member of the Vampire Coast as a star player, this is kind of like, I'm kind of like thinking, ooh, could we be getting the Vampire Coast as a unique team? Because it wouldn't be the first time that we've had unique teams that are like spin-offs from like a major team. What do you think? Do you think that the Vampire Coast are on their way? And what do you think of the 3 star players? Do you like them? Do you hate them? Or are you interested in the vampires? Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you on the next Let's Talk. I'll catch you later.